神学冲突。哎。对，干，靠腰，卡点是啥小？嗯。站在火上瞧。过来。
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The Enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I'm not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
This man is burning up with fever, and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
The blows did not put him in this state. He looks like a victim of poisoning. With the right antidote, I think we could get him back on his feet.
Have you tried giving him any anti-poison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them. This man was in the swamp. We know it's home to many creatures that we have a poor knowledge of. But local healers will certainly know which antidote to use. We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。
Onol Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegad is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us. I have to go.
所以之前如果干掉他儿子，应该就没有解药，任务就会变难解。哒哒哒哒哒。
Here you are again. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair?
He is about all.
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Where am I?
You are in Eden. You're safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who are at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
嗯，地图上没有。哦，要旅行哦。 那算了，就这样吧。
I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
You're perfectly right, my child. This passage must have been cleared by the expedition. We should follow it.
Was bring you to the place suggested by the tablets. I had no way of knowing.
Really? But I did warn you. You just wanted to have a go. Someone so foolish and thoughtless should not be supervised by the bishop.
How dare you!
It looks like we're right on time. If we do not intervene, they are sure to gut each other.
How can you call yourself a man of faith when you turn your back to the word of our founder?
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrive right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult. But ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, That's why he left, along with Father Orbricus, to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing. And I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders. Something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information, but you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
Brother Virgil,
What do you want?
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. It was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villages around here. We have been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
Can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets, without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And, in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. But I would not get my hopes up. You should start by searching the excavation site. To get there, take the path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
诶，怎么过去啊？诶，看这个图。
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that in my opinion, he was struck from behind. With a mace, most likely.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that in my opinion, he was struck from behind. With a mace, most likely.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. May the shining
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
Alas, anyone could have stabbed this priest. Both natives and priests carry knives.
Maybe unless you protect me in this battle. A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
我没走到。正上方。哦，我只有靠北开都没看到。
These fan marks are impressive. The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile, most likely a Lowolan. But what was he doing alone so far from camp? It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
All these disguised deaths, these abject crimes. The natives can be violent, but they are not deceitful. I'm afraid that Brother Virgil may have found a way to take control of the expedition. He should be judged for it.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation. Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency! Weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages! Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Oh, Virgil, would you please stop taking us for fools? The natives had no hand in this.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminous sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy, a dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues...
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded, of course.
It is undeniable that these discoveries could cause a great upset in Thélème. But he has no right to decide what should be revealed or not. On this island, Cornelia should be the one to decide. Be careful with your accusations, though. Eugenia and her colleagues are on edge. We wouldn't want them to start killing each other.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. They should decide on what to do next.
选错了，博图斯扣1。
Seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
All these disguised deaths, these abject crimes. The natives can be violent, but they are not deceitful. I'm afraid that Brother Virgil may have found a way to take control of the expedition. He should be judged for it.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation. Brother Virgil.
Your ex...
Indeed. I regret to...
I'm
this.
Oh,
can you without come?
It is. But he be careful.
Sorry, Brother Virgil, but I cannot accept. You will take your belongings and leave this place. The research will continue, and their discoveries will be studied by wiser people than you. The decision to reveal them or not will be theirs.
I see. My colleagues and I will go back to Eden. I hope that you don't regret your decision.
Alas, I have found the dead bodies of your colleagues.
How horrible. But how? Oh, perhaps I should have listened to Brother Virgil.
I doubt it. Brother Virgil is responsible for these deaths. He was hoping to blame the natives for them and discredit you.
What? But why would he? He will have to answer for his crimes.
As I do not have the authority to arrest him, I sent him back to Eden. If you want him to face judgment, you will have to report what happened to the Mother Cardinal.
You are right. As soon as we get back to civilization, I will make sure that she hears about it. Once more, your help has been a blessing. Take this. Alas, we will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in Saint Matthias's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
Call y'all.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
还有一只大小。
Protect me in this battle! A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! They will shadow and engulf our enemies. We should rummage through this area. If someone lived here, it must have been in a drier place.
哦，干！看来是王哎。
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Oh, God. Oh, man.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Oh.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
靠背。
Protect you! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Shit.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
看。靠腰。干，哎呀，鸡巴！挥的范围真的有够大的。对干。哦。哎，傻小。我觉得要换一下队友。 师好了。
Watch out, Anadai! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
看靠腰。对，干。他妈的，5块钱傻小。
Look at this cave. It is a good place for an old man to settle.
Some people have lived here, but we will have to look further if we want to find traces of the saint.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Maybe enlightenment will take me in this battle. A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies.
These murals are magnificent. If St. Matthias did come here, this is where he must have settled.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them. This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native. This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Matthias. Praying to TzuHsiuPeng0703. Looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago. And it undeniably comes from the continent.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias is often depicted or described as using a similar chaplet. Oh, I feel so lucky to be here, in this cavern where our founder lived.
This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native. Engraved tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them. There are some native symbols here, and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Men dwi stad, TzuHsiuPeng0703. This is incredible. Saint Matthias would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him. I don't know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease the Inquisitors.
I don't know if you realize the importance of what we've just discovered. Saint Matthias, the founder of Ptolemy, finished his life worshipping the islanders' god. This is so incredible. Although it will cause a huge upset for our nation, our cult, and our relations with the natives.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Matthias lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Ptolemy.
I know how difficult keeping some secrets can be, and this one is huge. It could lead to peace with the natives, as much as it could lead to a civil war.
I already took sides in their quarrel. If I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
精准式，可能
the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Big combo.
Let's see if we can ward off this fate.
先存档。
So, did you find anything? Or do you need my help?
We discovered a cave that was inhabited a long time ago by a whole group of people, mostly natives, who had obviously created a sacred site, as the place was guarded by a creature.
And have you found traces of our holy founder? New relics? Perhaps some tablets?
There were also frescoes on the site, representing Saint Matthias.
Frescoes? Tell me more. This is fascinating.
He was shown having his face painted by a native. On the other, he prayed to a god of the mountain.
You can't be serious. You mean to say that our saint converted to the cult of the islanders?
That is what emerges from our findings, yes. Other objects that I was able to bring back also point in this direction. Look. There are inscriptions. These tablets and also this chaplet.
This chaplet? I cannot believe it. It is so... Excuse me. I cannot find the words to express how I feel. You must come with me. We must go and present all these discoveries to the Mother Cardinal. You realize our entire dogma will have to change. So far, anyone who wanted to question it would have burned their fingers. Literally, alas.
And you think that this time they'll listen?
We have solid proof. All this evidence. With your support, we will convince her to reveal the truth.
I see. I will do my best to help you.
It seems we are arriving right on time. You did well to warn us, Brother Virgil.
Virgil? How did you know?
I'm afraid that your Excellency's lies weren't very convincing.
We were informed of your discoveries and of the danger they represent. We demand that you hand them over to us immediately, so that they can be destroyed.
How can you even suggest the destruction of relics written by the hand of our founder?
Out of love for our dogma, for our faith, and for our nation. But since you refuse to comply with our orders, you leave us no choice.
Death to the heretics!
May the enlightenment protect me in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade.
Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Oh no. Oh, God.靠腰的气不够。
So?
We discovered a cave, mostly
And
there were he was
you,
that is
look, excuse you, so
and
we...
I see.
We but
May the enlightenment protect me in this battle!
Poison on my blade.
Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Heretic! You know how to...
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
I cannot believe that I just fought my own brothers in faith. The fact that the Inquisition is after us is very disturbing, Excellency.
We would do well to hasten to San Mateus. They will not dare to attack you there. And we will have to take care of Bishop Domitius. He will do everything he can to discredit us.
You are right. All this proves is that I will not succeed without your help. There is a risk that the Mother Cardinal will also reject our discoveries.
And if you will allow me to attend the hearing, I would be delighted to support you.
Your help will be precious to us, Father. In any case, we must present our research to Mother Cardinal as soon as possible. I will study the tablets one last time to make sure I know all their content. And I will meet you at the palace in San Mateus to plead our case.
Understood. See you soon, Sister Eugenia. Be careful.
耶，果然杀人才是最赚的。是46发，我买一买了。 献祭剑。东西清一清。也有现在几集？19集。精准山，敏捷山。呦呦！
操操！
呦呦！
啊！
干嘛？
嗯？
干嘛？
没啊。
击败。为什么他不能？我打到最强的治疗项链
啊，所以可以回多少？
啊，不能回啊！干我不能装啊！
哦。
然后补师也不能装啊！
哎，
好像要40几级才能装靠背。
啊，傻笑。
然后，对啊，就没有人可以用啊，还蛮瞎的。
要来练本事。
我现在在玩那个，他被有点像宗教战争那样子。
哦吼。
然后刚刚有被那个宗教法庭追杀，然后我就把他全宰了。一开始被他干掉，你知道为什么吗？
为什么？
因为他们每一个都是骷髅头，都超过5级。
那么靠谱。
然后我就往后拉，然后每个人都赏他个火枪，开30几枪把他全宰了，过瘾。杀！红衣主教双手剑。干，我的师傅好鸟哦！他虽然可以拿重武器，可是他的力量很低。
对，伤害不高。
对啊，他伤害撑不起来。他是装甲很高，就是耐力可以撑很高。可是耐力很高没有用，为什么呢？因为他打不到好装备，敢靠背。对啊，就很瞎。要帮他换装备的。我要买子弹了。耶！赚到2700啊，很安。我想要2700块。
买很多子弹。
没有啊，子弹大概库存7几个，我觉得就差不多了，刚好可以撑一个网。因为你的火枪没有换过伤害，那个伤害不够。
Don't hesitate to have a rummage.
单手剑。
Goodbye. May the enlightened always.
我要来收购那个子弹。子弹好贵啊！这游戏应该是有等级压制的。
你是说练到一个等级之后，那些怪都可以一刀秒那种感觉？
没有，是你跟怪差太多，他会打你会加伤害。
哦。
你打他会减伤害。很多美式游戏都会有这个系统啊。大型燃烧斧头。
If you want to trade again, you know where to find me.
噔噔。所以你拉完了？
嗯，对啊。
有种舒爽的感觉吗？
没有，就像水一样，是有什么舒爽感？
舒爽就是拉完了，很爽。紫色双手剑就只有2把而已，瞎啊。一个伤害少40，可是他的大招那个重击可以挥3次，然后另外一个伤害比较高，然后重击可以挥2次，然后破甲比较高。 枪嘞。我想看来只能等4阶我才能买了。哎呦，掉保率加20%哎，这不是逼我要戴这个帽子吗？我买。
Closer, good people. The cure inquired for the continent.
Oh, it's you on all. Bertirtu, do you want to?
How is business nowadays?
No, and the art. You will always be welcome here.
One armor that fits you like a glove. Will. Oh.
就有一些店的东西都没有在更新的，不知道是啥小。
都卖的。
嗯。
One armor that fits you like a glove.
Oh, it's you on all Menawi. Come and see.
他卖的东西跟你的等级有关，就是看你的等级，没有他在解锁东西。然后有些店就是解锁的东西看过去好像都一样这样。
嗯。
就有些东西你去大概4间店都有卖这样。 可是他每间店都只卖一个，就是买就没了这样。爽。 我的火枪还有几发？83发嘞，够了。每间店都去买个5颗，少了全部的店就有了40颗。 啊，我那个啊，子弹啊，每个城镇啊去晃，买个5到5颗左右这样子。他卖一次就5颗，然后就要等游戏4天才能买。
Your Excellency, it's
游戏4天是多久？
蛮久的。干，文字靠北。4天哦。游戏的1分钟就是1秒吧，所以就是24分钟，24分钟1天吧。
24分钟1天。哦。
科科。哎呦，有4阶来福枪哎，干爽啊！所以我先买个4阶火枪。337。541。这把好像比较强哎，靠腰。我买。
现在肚子又饿，好可怕。
Thanks for your visit.
其实你没有吃很多哎。其实你吃的量跟我差不多，你知道吗？
是。
对啊。
Your Excellency, it's
Where do your wares come?
Most come, but others are.
哎干！他可以带火枪4哦，靠背。好吧，那我买给他好了。哎，不对啊，精准才3啊，为什么他可以用4？哎，它可以装哎，为什么？干，是不是坏掉啊？靠背哦。他要还没精准4。哎，坏掉喽！可以把它装哎。这应该是 bug 吧？算了，把它装就装了。
Your Excellency.
伤害也太鸟了吧！我现在，哦，原来我这一把武器有强化过，难怪伤害跟4级火枪一样。 所以我要不要强化嘞？所以我要买有强化还是没强化过的？
但是买有强化过后的。
可是有强化过你就不能再强化了，它强化的可能不是你想要的。好吧，我买个没强化的好了。
Thanks for your visit, Your Excellency. Thanks for your visit.
然后请人帮我加破甲石。然后拿火枪就可以射穿他的没有射穿他的装甲。射穿
射穿他的肌。
因为你要装最强的强化要那个工艺3级。对啊，问题是如果你不想浪费点数点，就是请人家代工。啊，科学也是啊，可是科学代工太夸张，那价钱很夸张。那消耗品干嘛带那么贵？
有钱。
对啊，你看他用最烂的宝石，我用最好的宝石，加30护甲伤害，要皮料跟纯铁矿，我去拿材料。哎，大家要多少钱啊？刚刚没有看。75块钱，强化1次。这样是贵还是便宜嘞？应该算贵吧。皮料跟纯铁矿。诶，早安，早安。我发现它升级，你自己升工匠3的话，你就不用花那75块。你可以把每一把武器都去升，对。
不用代工的钱。
对。干。哎，材料不用重量，那我全部把它理出来好了。材料200多个，哎干！拼命的刷怪，刷到200多个。可是你升级1次只要1个而已啊。 然后装备可以覆盖吗？我也不知道，没有试过。
Oh.
这可以覆盖欸。覆盖就是花一样的钱再去升，就是把它就是每个武器有固定的升级次数啊，比如说你可以升两次2阶这样子，那你可以，然后满了以后你就可以把2阶再改成3阶这样，可是钱是一样的，所以冲工艺好像也不错。可是我只是冲一把，我只要冲火枪就好了。好了，凶狠的火枪，这样花一花就花了1400块，换了2把火枪，然后买弹药这样子，干好贵哦！看我不去抢劫，他妈的！
Yeah。
虽然我去抢了审判军团的，哦，还要买一个帽子啊，想起来了。我跑去买一个掉教保率的帽子，不错，加20%掉保率。
我操！
拼起来就不错。这样子，我的火枪就最高等级了，因为再下去就是金色火枪，5阶。
嗯。
可是金色火枪应该会拿去给那个吧，给那个海军啊，因为只有他可以拿火枪，可是不能拿来福枪。所以不知道有没有5阶来福枪，这样主角就有最强火枪了。过瘾。哒哒，保存。我要玩 Save Low 游戏了 ，Save and
Low。Save Low 是什么？
储存跟读取。因为我刚才支线发现一个大秘密。
Ah, Your Excellency. We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister
就是
Eugenia
创教
was
的
just
教主，
recounting
其
me
实
the
他
tale of
是
your
跟土
achievements
人
and
是
telling me
信奉
about
同
the
样的神
incredible
明。
discoveries you've made.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There is no islander village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any. The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a Nardaik. These guardians usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time. We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matthias without a doubt. He is depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war, and who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
It seems that you only see the negative aspects of this discovery, but the reality is very different. By integrating some of the natives' beliefs into your dogma, you could build an alliance with them. Something no other nation has managed to achieve before.
It is a good argument, Your Excellency. I hadn't thought about that.
Your Eminence, all of this is grotesque and dangerous. The congregation is clearly trying to ridicule us. Even if these frescoes are real and old, who's to say they represent reality? This is surely the naive vision that the islanders had of our founder, nothing more. Our duty is to bury all this in order to preserve our nation from the heretical beliefs of the savages.
And you have already tried to do that. Brother Virgil, who worked for you, did not hesitate to attack us, and kill several of his colleagues for this purpose.
That's right. And he even tried to blame me to stop me from leading the expedition.
What kind of manipulations and extremes are you willing to go to hide the truth?
Brother Virgil was indeed a member of the Order, but he had obviously descended into madness. This is exactly the kind of effect that such revelations can have, and of which we must be wary.
That's enough, Domitius. An investigation will be launched, and if you were aware of these sabotages, you will answer for it.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Matthias shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political, yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you. Does anyone wish to add anything?
I understand your doubts about the future that will inevitably be caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Thélème today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful consideration, I have decided that it is my duty to reveal your discoveries to the world. It will take years for our theologians to study all of this, but our dogma must follow the path opened by Saint Matthias.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
耶！阵营友好，爽啊！
在哪一番？
神圣国。
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I have come to inform you of the existence of a secret camp, created by the Inquisitors of the Ordo Luminis. From what we know, they abduct natives and take them there to torture them and convert them by force. And those who refuse to renounce their faith, despite their suffering, are shot in cold blood.
What? Where did you hear such things?
From the natives themselves, Mother Cardinal. But surely Bishop Domitius will be able to tell us more about it.
This is nothing but a web of lies that those pagan natives invented to harm us, Your Eminence. There's nothing here that...
Domitius, if the natives are complaining to the congregation about the exactions of the Inquisition, it is our duty to intervene.
In that case, we should act fast, Your Eminence. Because one of these native clans is getting ready for an assault. They managed to find the camp and are gathering their troops.
I implore you to dissuade them, Your Excellency. It is our duty to fix this situation. I wouldn't want the natives to think that we were letting them suffer without doing anything. Since you seem to know all the details of this matter, will you agree to lead my troops?
You want me to lead the offensive on this bastion of the Inquisition?
Yes. Of course, you would be leading a troop of guards, which I will immediately put at your disposal. Go to the barracks and show this mandate to the quartermaster. He will ensure that you are provided with the men you need. As for me, I pray the Enlightened will guide you in this terrible task. Domitius, if I find out you had anything to do with this, you will pay for it with your life.
Your Eminence, I assure you that this is nothing but the actions of a handful of fanatics.
模拟主教很喜欢打嘴炮哎，为什么要叫主角参与战争啊？这么智障，大小太智障了。在维德瑞斯找到艾索德。你还不睡觉？ 少二，你还不睡觉？
臭臭，快睡着了。
快睡啊！干嘛硬撑？
Siora's friends, what brings you here?
Hello, Iselt.
What do you want?
最晚一点是。
Deirdre requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to attack a camp of the Ordo Luminous to set free their prisoners.
The Ordo Luminous?
It's the name of the Inquisition. The Red Suns, if you prefer.
TzuHsiuPeng0703. I see. What have they done this time?
They're still trying to convert your people by force. Those who do not accept the Enlightened are taken to this camp where they are tortured and killed if they keep resisting. Deirdre needs more warriors for this attack.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply weakened by our defeat against the Lions.
Deirdre told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but she's asking a lot more than what we owe. Our clan might not survive this battle.
没有直觉2有多的选项。
Do you remember why your mother wanted to fight against the Alliance? Was it because some strangers were abducting your people?
You're right. And even though we lost this battle and it left us weakened and without a queen, she wouldn't want us to stay idle and await the death of our people. I will gather my warriors and talk to them. Did you want anything else?
Thanks. Goodbye, sir.
Gaius Rad, Deirdre and her Sengedin Anadas will fight against the TzuHsiuPeng0703, who torture and kill our brothers. She's asking us to fight alongside her, to set our people free and stop these monsters. Shall we rise to her call?
Our spears will rise in defense of our people.
Then it is done. Let's raise our spears and leave for battle. You can leave with a peaceful mind. My warriors will fight alongside yours and Deirdre's. We will meet near the camp of the TzuHsiuPeng0703.
我觉得这个任务到后面会搞笑靠腰继续检查看，会发生什么事。现在剧情走向已经越来越诡异了。 哎，看有狐狸靠背。
Me in this battle.
Poison on my blade. Let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fate!
你走错了。
We're almost at the fort. Should we wait here until nightfall?
Yes, let's.
There you are. And I see that you have brought the Gaius Rad with you.
We could not let the Sengedin Anadas take all the glory.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Ezeld, daughter of Bladnid.
Our objective is located beyond this cliff. The Inquisitors are not expecting us. We have the element of surprise. Let's make good use of it.
We will be as discreet as a group of Dosentats. They won't hear us coming. So, this is the place where my people are being tortured. I hope we're not arriving too late.
Most of their troops seem to be outside, as if they sense we are coming. The prisoners are most likely inside, in some basement perhaps. And it seems as if there are some in the right wing as well.
In that case, the toughest fights will take place outside. That is where I want to be.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
Have you thought about how you'd want us to conduct this assault?
We are behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside will prove less troublesome from this side. We will conduct two near-simultaneous assaults. The first larger group will attack from the front to cause chaos in the enemy ranks. As for me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can, and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building, focus on the right wing.
Good. This way we'll attack them from two sides simultaneously.
We will conduct the first assault, and then we will go back to intercept the ones who run away.
Excellent idea. Are you ready for the assault?
When it comes to setting our brother free, we are always ready.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon as you're in position.
快死掉了。
靠腰，干。
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade.
Die.
Let's go!
That.
We intervened quickly, thankfully. Let's find the keys to these cells. Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
不，怎么黑？
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Hey.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now. We're done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
Yeah. 哎，走错路了，傻小，靠背。干！靠腰哎！还要玩死！
These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here.
看那个神圣金团真的很鸡歪欸。
那什么？
他有那个敌人，他有一招就是可以展开一个有点像念力罩的东西，然后打一拳，
招式都被挡住了，
然后打一拳，非常痛。完全是克近战的那一招。
How did the battle go for you?
We prevailed. Your plan was good on Olmonawi.
Congratulations. And we were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely exhausted, but alive.
Do not worry. We will bring them back to Vedluk, so their wounds can be treated. You have shown bravery and righteousness. I will not forget it. I hope to see you in the village again soon.
靠腰。超白痴的！我走在路上，就狐狸被 NPC 那个队友 NPC 卡住，两只卡，不是他卡在那个两个队友的脚下。因为他有一个任务是什么？杀害害虫，你要杀掉害虫防护，可是没有解成功干，怎么回事？算了。上个厕所。
是的。
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
We managed to dismantle the Ordo Luminis' camp, Your Eminence. And while we were there, we gathered proof of their exactions.
Domitius, you will have to answer for the actions of your order on this island.
Your Eminence, I assure you that...
Enough. There will be an investigation. I hope that I will not discover that you were involved in this matter. In any case, you will have to explain your inability to control your own men. But please continue, Your Excellency. I was told that the Guard did not participate in the battle in the end.
Indeed. Queen Deirdre and her clan led the assault with my help.
I thought I had made myself clear. Our troops should have dismantled that camp. Now the natives are going to think that Thélème is full of torturing monsters. How can we ever hope to live in peace with them now? I expected better of you, Your Excellency, but you chose to exclusively serve the interests of the congregation.
He got 被扣2了，哭哭。解错了。我解错了。现在又要载入了。
为什么？哦、
啊？
解错了载入。
还要再往前。
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet?
I have come to him from what and from this.
There's no enough.
In that case, they managed to.
I implore you. I wouldn't want since you see.
You want me?
Yes, of course. Go to the barracks. As for me, Domitius, if I find out you had anything to do with this, I will pay for it with your life.
中，现在走另外一条路。之前解另外一个就被土著加3，然后神圣的那个减2，所以我现在重解，换另外一条路解。没有啊，应该是有一个都可以加的减法，都是加的解法。应该说，像这种游戏都会有比较好的解法，不会一加一扣。
Greetings, Quartermaster Herbert. I'm in charge of these barracks. And you are?
TzuHsiuPeng0703, legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. And what can I do for you?
Here. The Mother Cardinal gave me this mandate for you to supply me with some troops.
Everything looks perfectly in order. May I ask you what this is about?
Some members of the Order Luminous built a camp to convert the natives by force. Her Eminence wishes to put an end to what could lead to a war between Thélème and the natives.
I see. It was high time someone put an end to the dangerous zealousness of these Inquisitors. I will order the men I have here to assemble in the courtyard. Do not worry. I will send you my best. I just need to explain the mission to them, and they'll be on their way. Soldiers, the Mother Cardinal is sending you to fight under the orders of His Excellency, TzuHsiuPeng. You will have to put an end to the crimes committed by the Inquisition in a nearby fort. I expect you to obey the orders of His Excellency without question. For Thélème, for the Guard, fight with honor!
Comrades, pack your bags. We're leaving at once.
Fight with honor!
For the coin and the enlightened.
冲啊！快速解任务，冲啊！靠腰，跑掉了。
Let's get rid of these money bags.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
这游戏的停滞魔法真是超级强，看不知道抢什么鬼。
We're almost at the fort. Should we wait here?
Yes, let's.
Our men are ready, Your Excellency.
Perfect. We have the element of...
Understood, Your...
Let's find a vantage point.
This is the Inquisitor's fort. I knew we should be wary of their foolish zealousness.
There's no turning back. I hope that you're all ready. Most of their troops seem to be outside, as if they sense we are coming. The prisoners are most likely inside. In some basement, perhaps.
Most of the fighting?
We must strike quickly.
What are your orders?
We are behind the camp. We will the first... As for me, we will set as many... Once you have eliminated...
At your orders.
Indeed. And are you ready for the...
We're ready.
In that case...
干又要重打一次了，搞笑哦。同样的剧情重打一次，只是这次队友换成那个神圣那个国家的守卫团，不是什么那个裁判什么宗教裁判所之类的。再杀一次。
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Quick! Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all.
Protect me in this battle! Put a poison on my blade! Then let's go!
We intervene quickly, thankfully. Let's find the keys to these cells. Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
Protect me in this battle!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade.
Then let's go!
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now. We're done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there is still some business there.
我是急了。
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade.
Then let's go!
Let's see what you're capable of.
These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here.
装都掉的比较好都掉纸装
How did the battle go for you?
Your plan was successful.
Congratulate. I would like for you to...
At your command.
Once this is done, you can... And do not worry. The Mother Cardinal...
被干走出路靠北。冲啊！
Your Eminence, I salute.
Sir TzuHsiuPeng.
We managed to dismantle the Ordo Luminis's camp, Your Eminence. And while we were there, we gathered proof of their exact...
Domitius.
Your Eminence.
Enough. There will be an investigation. I hope, in any case. But please, continue.
The guards served you well. And
they will be thanked and rewarded for it. But it is to... Without your intervention, Thélème as a whole would have appeared as a monster in the eyes of the islanders.
It was my pleasure, Mother Cardinal.
噔。哎呦，神圣国加1，不知道土著那边会加多少，还是减，就变成这个游戏没有完美的解法这样。
哦，
那就靠北了，还有白解这样。
What do you seek?
I have come to tell you that we have taken care of the Inquisitors and set the camp's prisoners free.
You thought we weren't capable of fighting the Soul Lasser and of freeing our people?
That's not it. I thought it was my duty to inform the woman who represents Teleme here of the situation. She's the commander of the Soul Lasser, and she was furious when she heard about their actions. She made a point of punishing them herself, and of having your people set free as a token of good faith.
I understand. She's proven a respectable queen. And you have proven an ally.
土著人减
I
1，
thank you for your help
靠
on
北。
Olmanawi. From now on, you have our gratitude and our trust. From this day forward, you are a Karants of our clan. Anything more?
哎，土著人加4，干傻小。
I need to be going.
Wawalem seg.
所以这是完美解法，没错。土著加3，等于总结是土著加3呢、他说你不让他参战，所以减1。那可是你又帮助他们救回来，所以加4这样靠北。傻小，你到底是傻小？你很难搞哦。 哎，我可以点补血了。
哦，
干，我只能加250滴哦。那我觉得我点护甲重生可能比较好用哦。
护甲重生是什么？
就是加回护甲的、啊。我点回护甲了。嗯。哦。靠腰我要干嘛？耶！我有回护甲的魔法，爽！ 看我任务都解完了耶。有剩主线了，酷酷。哎呦，审判者礼貌哎，为什么他加战利品又加魔抗，比我现在好？是不是做坏掉了？
不会常常做坏。
啊，科学加一，宗教法庭士官胸甲加一科学。
不会掉。
明。明。
累了累了，该休息了。
差不多了，我也是。这次任务才赚了100块。啊，休息了。
The valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
编一下我的队伍。
我要睡觉了。
是的。
拜拜。
拜。